We've been inundated with the idea that LeBron is at the same level as Michael Jordan. Some may say that he is even better. This comparison is done by the media for marketing and financial purposes. There are other reasons why this is done, but that's another video for another day. Nevertheless, the media has been comparing LeBron to the wrong all-time great player. LeBron James' player and career archetype resembles the great Wilt Chamberlain. Both players during their prime were seen as the most physically dominant players on the court and in the league. Both players are known for putting up great numerical stats. However, both players are known for not always coming up big in the most pivotal moments. There have been times where both players' competitive spirits have been questioned as well. Wilt's main competitors were Bill Russell and the dynastic Celtics. Fortunately, Wilt wasn't in the NBA like today with all the player movement. So essentially, the team you had the previous season was going to be the team you have the next season and seasons to come. Now, when Wilt signed with the Lakers in '68, that team was perceived as a super team for that time. You had Wilt, Elgin Baylor, Gail Goodrich, and the logo himself, Jerry West. That team had great promise. During the '71-'72 season, they held the best regular season record in NBA history with 69 total wins before the Chicago Bulls passed that record in the '95-'96 season with 72 wins, which now we know that the Golden State now holds that record with one more win. But for all that, Wilt had himself a squad with a chance to win multiple titles, but with all things considered, came up short. Now, since 2010, LeBron has always had a squad behind him. This narrative that he has been the underdog in most of his finals is false. LeBron just doesn't have that competitive edge needed to push your squad over the top. He is supposed to be that X factor in those situations. LeBron has played with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Ray Allen, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, Anthony Davis, and many others I haven't even mentioned. Playing in the finals is a great feat in itself, but it doesn't define greatness. Both Wilt and LeBron have losing records in the finals. Wilt is 2-4 in the finals, and LeBron is 4-6 in the finals. Both players have found success in the postseason when they were not so stat dominant. Wilt won his first championship just averaging 21.7 points per game, and he averaged the most assists he ever had with 9 assists per game. After the 2011 debacle, LeBron found his most success in Miami once Dwayne Wade anointed him the leader of the team, and LeBron played in a less ball-dominant style, shooting a better field goal percentage than he had previously in the playoffs and finals. Now, I'm not saying that these two players are the same. Obviously, they have two different playing styles, and they play two separate positions on the floor. However, when we do player comparisons, we have to keep things in proper context. When we look at certain all-time greats, there are certain archetypes we associate with them. With Michael Jordan, it's dominance, winning, GOAT, even though he doesn't have the most rings in NBA history. With Magic, it's greatest passer of all time, even though he isn't the all-time assist leader. Larry Bird is one of the greatest shooters and clutch performers of all time, even though he doesn't have the most buzzer beaters of all time. I say this to say that based off what we witnessed, there are certain monikers that are attached to these players. I believe that Wilt and LeBron are in the same boat. Two all-time great players who are extremely physically dominant on the court. They both put up stats and records that may never be touched. However, when it came to winning, they fell willfully short when you just look at how dominant they were and what we expected of these two great players.